Hello everybody, Ashley Norris here again. So for our last video for Module 7, the Human Resource Frame. So first I will go over the just a summary of the video with Bullman and Deal. So my big takeaway from this was that organizations need to really focus on the organization's needs, yes, but definitely the human factor. That an organization should run more as a family unit rather than just a machine. So it's very important that organizations would align organization and human needs, and that the strategic planning should be used to increase involvement, as well as have the decision-making process as an open process, and that communication needs to both relay information but also take into consideration needs and the feelings of the humans involved. So also we have a summary of what leaders are, and I thought it was interesting that they put servants and catalysts as descriptions for leaders within this model, and they actually reflect my leadership styles that I relate mostly to. So the servant leadership model and the situational leadership model. So while we are serving others, we also have to be, catalysts as well to, spark interest or get people on the same page and cause positive change. So also, within organizations, that human needs must come before the organization's needs. And when the people and organization needs have each other, or that they need each other, and they must have a balanced and mutually beneficial relationship for it to work. So that was my takeaway from that video, and it's a very, very good model because it's really nice to, I've been in a corporate structure before. I've been on one end where family was not considered important at all, and it was a breath of fresh air to work for ones that did, take that into consideration. So, as a leader or a potential building principal, that's important to keep those into perspective. So, the next thing I would like to go over with you is the hierarchical structure of those working typically in a school setting. So I have something relatively simple here, and when I was thinking about how to organize these, the way I really see it as a hierarchy is more of supporting roles. So I put the principal or the building leader at the bottom because they are support for everything else. So next in line would be the cooks and maintenance and custodians, because they really play a supporting role too, and the principal needs to support them next, make them happy in their jobs. You have cooks that interact with the students too, that they're preparing meals, and maintenance, making sure there's a safe environment, and of course the custodians, they have such a crucial role creating a nice, clean, safe environment for students to learn in. So they're very, very important in this hierarchy as well. So next up the list, if we're going upwards, we have our teachers and office staff and paraprofessionals. They all have that direct interaction with the students. So they also, being next in line there, they have to have good support, with the principal also. So because that they have that direct relationship with the students. Now next in support too, we have to support the parents and the community and the alumni, and I see the alumni is really part of the community there. It could be parents in some situations, but they have to be supported as well because the students, they have their time at school, but they also have a lot more time out in the community with their parents and around others. So those are very important, in putting it first and foremost, the priority being the students. So all of these roles all together, we have this supporting role for each other so that we have this support for the learning environment and the opportunities that our students can have. So as I looked at this, it's kind of interesting because I felt like it kind of looked like a Christmas tree in a way. So that's kind of how I see it, with the principal being more in the, like, being the trunk, and having a lot more to deal with, I guess, with the presents and everything down there, but ultimately creating this beautiful thing that we are supporting our students and putting them at the very top. So that concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching. I've had a really great time with this class, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Bye.